What's up? How we going, people? Magic's again. Today, I'm doing another commentary. It's another competitive game. It's the round 3 matchup of ESGN Conquest. It's Trolls for Lols versus Horsemen, and the matchup ended 2-1 in favour of Horsemen. The maps were first map was their chosen map, which is Kharg Islands. We picked Bazaar, probably one of our stronger maps, and the ESGN map was Caspian. No, they chose Caspian border first. Sorry, my apology. The ESGN map was Kharg Island. I probably should re-record this, but I couldn't be fucked. So yeah, can't say that the ESGN map wasn't in their favour. So overall, the matchup was, in their favour, like I said. So the Jet map's pretty much free win for them, not gonna lie, but that's all good. We fought pretty hard, we did what we could. We won the Bazaar map. They won the first round by 5 tickets. It was really close. We had a big lead on the first round. This is the second round, which we won by about 12, so it was really close. We did it 11v11 as well. We're starting to get into the bigger team sizes a little bit. Anyways, so today I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to actually do a bit of a breakdown on what I was doing, what I was thinking, and where I fucked up, because I fucked up a lot, not going to lie. Didn't play very good this game. We were very unorganised. We didn't have any practice this week. We didn't talk about what we're going to do. We just sort of went into the match. We do have an overall understanding of Bazaar. We played it a few times. The idea there was to just swarm their tank, and we did, and we got it down, but the unfortunate thing was Cray, our lab driver, also went down, which was not ideal. But either way, it worked out okay for us, because we ended up pushing on the A flag and stuff. So right here, we completely ignored the B flag in the beginning. So I thought, once they realized that we went to the A flag and got their tank, they immediately pushed to C or came back to A. So once we wiped them out there, I thought I would go to B and get a quick flank. I picked this guy off, and they got a flank on the other side from the C flag. So I kind of got caught between a rock and a hard place there, which wasn't the best situation for me, but there's not much I could really do there. So at the moment we have both the outside flags. We just lost C, our home flag, which is better at this point because we can spawn at deployment and capture it. And they weren't really trying to get A, so that's fine for us. This thing about Horsemen is they're really good at grouping together and staying as a tight pack, whereas we more like to control the whole map, where they just like push with numbers and shit. So it's a different dynamic playing against Horsemen than other teams, because they just like literally just bum rush you 24/7, and it's good to watch, and it's like great teamwork and stuff. So here they were taking the A flag back, so we decided we would push. I decided I would push on B and getting a few picks here, which is good. I think this grenade hurts me a bit, so and then I just get rushed in a minute. But that's okay. So right now I'm just trying to clear B and give my teammates the chance to push up. And we've got a few guys flanking, which is always great. And flanks are essential for taking the B flag on Bazaar. Like, if you're gonna take it, you need to have flanks. Otherwise, like, it's like you seen a movie 300, like 300 hold off like thousands or whatever. It's the same thing. Like 1 or 2 people on B can hold off like 4 or 5 coming to B, because it's like such a narrow corridor and they're stationary and things. So I started to play engineer here, I believe, because their lab was up, and I just got wasted on spawn. I probably shouldn't have spawned on my buddy there. That was probably a mistake from my part, because I didn't really know if he was clear or not. So I was probably made to call it, and I got a revive, which is alright, But so I think we decided to try and actually take B here, but they also have numbers, because we got 4 or 5 in kitchens, and we weren't like ticking it down. So yeah, so I got the call out that their lab's up. Outshoot Phantom here because he's a scrub, but that's okay. Yeah, whatever. So main focus here is trying to take out the lab, get a nice RPG, and I'm just trying to get height on him now, so it makes it a little bit harder. He has to choose between shooting me and the rest of the Angies, and the tank's also pounding into him at the same time. So I'm just trying to stay alive more than anything and be annoying. Even if I miss my RPGs, which I did like once or twice, that's okay, because I'm just being really annoying, and he has to kill me. He knows he has to kill me, otherwise I'm just going to get free RPGs. And right now I hit my RPG and take out his repairs, which is like perfect. I probably shouldn't have went for the tow missile. I should have let someone else clean him up. But I think our tank went down, or well, our tank sent back. I don't know what Cray was doing. Fuck up there. But I was like, shit, man. Like, I did all the work and we didn't get the tank, but that's okay. And this one thing I noticed, like I do a lot, is like I sit in spawn screen for a few seconds and I try to look what's going on. So right there, I saw someone was flanking Kray in the tank on the minimap, and they obviously didn't know. I was like, what the fuck? And I called that out. And we still lost. I don't know what happened there. Someone fucked up, but I think we fixed it. It's okay. So anyway, we're kind of behind here, which is not good because we already lost the first round. So we were like, I was kind of a bit worried at this point. So we were, you know, I was like to my squad, let's fucking medic up and just try and take B. So I got a nice little session here going with my Rex and slugs and A94s and shit. And we got a good push going on B. I'm watching the spawn room because like it was happening a lot. Like, you know, one guy would get the last spawn on like the B flag and just sit in the back corner and wait for like 4 other motherfuckers to spawn on him. It's like really annoying. Like you think you cleared it out and then there's like fucking 5 guys there. That's another vital point I'll say about this map, is that when you're taking B, you gotta watch the spawns, and if you don't, you're just gonna lose it. And you can see here on the minimap, we're getting pushed from 2 sides, which is like, it's really bad because we didn't know that flank from Banana was coming, which is a fuck up on our part, definitely. At least we're here, and I can sort of watch. I made a mistake. I don't think I should have went round here. Yeah, because it's just not good turning corners into people. So we're in a really fucked up position here. We're just getting sandwiched. It's never good. And mostly we're just trying to stay alive, hold the B flag for as long as we can, get some ticket bleed going. But you know, the way Battlefield 3 Conquest works is you need to have more than half of the flags for there to be any ticket bleed, besides obviously the kills. Now this was a dumb positioning by me. Like, I couldn't really do much though. I needed to watch the banana flank, and our teammates just got wiped out. I couldn't do much, so I guess that was bad positioning because I opened myself up, but I didn't really have a choice. So we know they're strong on B. At this point I'm probably calling out, you know, get behind them, like go to A. B's not working. And I don't know why I spawned the deployment. Oh, okay, the tank's here. And this was the right idea for me, but the tank just went too fast. Like, Craig probably should have, I didn't tell him this, but he should have came back so I could get behind him. Because right now I'm kind of just like fucking doing nothing, trying to get some crazy ass RPGs. So I'm hunting down the tank at this point, and I really need that. That's pretty much my job in the team. Majority of the time is to get behind the tank and take out engineers and get RPGs and stuff like that. We did take down their lab, but I believe ours went down as well. That was a lot of the problem with this game for us, you know. And that was a bit of a derp from me and Speedy there. Never sprint around corners, especially into enemy territory. It's like the biggest #1 fail. I do it sometimes, I try not to. I was in the heat of the moment then, so I guess you can't really blame me, but you know, that's just one of those things that happens. Sorry if you're hearing squeaking in the background. I actually have a really piece of shit chair, so it's gonna squeak a lot. And I don't know if I didn't see that guy early enough, but either way, he wiped me out. And that's another big problem we had in this game. Like we said, we weren't really watching the flanks the greatest. That's normally our biggest strength as trolls on this map, but this time we were a little bit unorganized. We weren't communicating who was doing that. And Snubya, which is actually sideways, was always in the right spot to flank or catch us out trying to flank, and it was just really annoying and frustrating. And also the other thing is, we're not, you know, we're not used to the bigger team sizes. Like 11v11, we normally stick to 8s because we don't have the numbers. Like, we tried to get 12v12 on this matchup, but we can only get 11. So for anyone to say like we're pussies because we don't play 12s, like, eat a dick. Just got outgunned by Phantom there. You know, talk shit, get hit. I called him scrub before, now he outguns me or whatever, 4%. I don't give a fuck. So I probably called that out, and I think someone probably cleaned him up. I'm not sure. They're trying to get him now, I guess. And spawning my buddies again. That was not a bad spawn. I actually asked if that was clear or not. And we got a few picks here. So right now, we probably should be looking to push on B. Like, it depends, but then, you know, at the same time they have numbers there. So this is when it's like really tough. Like, because you're in this banana. It's like you want to push B, but you know it's just like, you know, trying to do the impossible. It's like, you know, retarded trying to cap B sometimes on this flag. So I'm trying to get aggressive and get close. I got a mass, so like me getting up close is like pretty valuable. And you know, I think Ninja fucked up there. He shouldn't have went to that pole, but I'm gonna do the same thing in a minute, so I can't really talk, I think. But basically, I'm just trying to get there and clean them out. Cause look, they're like overcapping us, and we got like 4 guys on A, on B. Missed my mass, choked you up, and I made up for it. You know, laying prone. I don't know. I couldn't find the res. I was like, where the fuck's the res? I'm just like blind or some shit. But I'm doing a good job here cleaning up, and still we just started capping B now, and saved Geordie's life. And shout out to Geordie. It was actually his first match for Trolls in this, and he played very well. It wasn't the greatest week to come in because, you know, we had the jet maps and shit. And I think I'd fucking done goofed here. I don't know what. I shouldn't have been there. It's like the worst spot to be in, I reckon. Like defending B. It's just open up from like 3 different angles. And something they did really well was I always had a guy looking down the tunnel or the alleyway from the A flag. So like you had to fight the guys at B and the guy that you couldn't see that was sitting right back and stuff. So, you know, it's kind of frustrating. And you know, they obviously did a lot of practice on this map. You can tell like some little couple things that they did really well. I don't know what happened there with my shots and shit, but I cleaned them up. That's the main thing. So we got a 2 flag cap going here. I'm just trying to clean up all the reses, trying to maintain the hold at B. I wasn't really doing my job in focusing on the tank. I was like, because we only put 1 squad on B, so they needed help. I shouldn't have challenged that guy. I don't know why I did. Something I've been struggling with and I always have. Technically, Ruelo's the captain of Trolls Floors now. He's doing all the leadership and stuff. I'm just helping him like in-game stuff. But today we're kind of this game was unorganized, and I decided to just take back over, and you know, kind of just went fucking boss mode and just you know, just started yelling at people and telling people what to do and shit. And I apologize to Roo for that. It's probably not fair, but I felt like that needed to be done. And it's always a hard balance. The way that Trolls Floors works is probably different to some teams. It's like a lot of it's me or Roo making the calls, like telling people what to do and where to go. Like it's a lot more reactive, not so much planned. Like we have a basic idea and then we just on the fly make the calls. So it's really hard to do that like intensively and play at the same time, focus on your own game. It's why I probably could have played a lot better in this game if I didn't have to do that. But it's like I can never really think about what's ahead of me. I have to think of like what's, you know, 30 seconds ahead of me, what, you know, what we have to do, you know, 2-3 steps ahead, and it's like really hard to do and play at the same time. It might not sound like a big deal, but like it's hard. If you hear our comms, it'll make a lot of sense. But I'm not going to let you hear our comms because I don't want to give away too much. It's even a bit risky uploading, you know, a whole video now because people just like watch the strat and shit. But I don't really give a fuck. It doesn't even bother me. It's just the game. So we've got a good ticket bleed. I think we've bled like, I don't know, 20-30 tickets here, which is great. We're still behind though, but you know, main thing is we've got a hold, and I think we've got our flanks covered at this point. So, actually, not. There we go. Fuck, done goofed again. But we were ready for him, and I cleaned him up. So that was really good. We got been called out. I can see the guy out there on the high road flank. I believe that's probably sideways again. And I seen him, and I'm like, man, that guy needs to go. But I got caught. I think Pixel called out a Corey kid, and I traded. Probably should have killed him there. Because he was coming to me, but I was kind of moving as well, and he's a good player, so I'm not really too fast. We traded, and you know the flank was kept, and I got revived. So you know, in the end, I came out on top. So we're about to even out on tickets here. We need to win by 5. So you know, we were worried, but we weren't too worried. And this is a really good play by them. You know, they smoked this side, and I was like, fuck. And then I looked behind me, and this guy's coming. I didn't know what to do, and then they smoked that side. So it was a really good play by them. The only thing is, I think they didn't even get B out of it. I'm not sure. I haven't watched this video back since we played the game, but I don't think they even got B out of it. So it wasn't that fantastic. So I'm looking here what to do now. I see that their lab's up, and I decided to spawn as an engineer so I could potentially help with the killing of the lab or BMP or whatever it is. But I just get an unlucky spawn here, and I get triple teamed. I managed to take one out, and the lab's there as well. So if I didn't even managed to kill all 3 of those fuckers, the lab was going to kill me anyway. But yeah, so I'm doing alright this game. You know, I'm doing my part for the team, and I probably could have played better, and I understand that. And I made a lot of mistakes, as you've probably seen. But you know, we got, you know, in the end, we don't want to give spoilers, but we won by a few tickets. So they're behind us now. We still have the 2 flag cap, and the lab's shooting down, which is fucking annoying. But so here, I was suppressed and shit, so I probably shouldn't have been even trying to challenge this guy, but I did, under the heat of the moment. So when you, like, situations like that, you should really just wait for the suppression to wear off, or don't even challenge him, just wait till you get help. But I got revived and taken out again. I don't know who revived me there, but that was pretty stupid. Because we both got killed. Like, I'm not worried about getting revived, like, you know, revives are essential, but, like, sorry, that was fucking stupid. Situations like that, you want to try and kill the guy first, so I actually live. That time I was lucky and got another res, but the guy who res me originally got taken out as well. So they had guys in the spawn room. and I noticed I had teammates there, so I started to feel the whole of watching the front. But then we all got taken out, so I was like, "Fuck!" And it's really hard to kill them when you're in that back corner. I was just missing my shots there. A94 suffers a little bit when under suppression, but that's okay. And we just kept getting taken out, so it's like not too great. But so at this point, okay, so we've still got B, they're taking it, and we're in a good position. We're 30 tickets up, but I believe they get B here. So I'm immediately calling to Cray, he's the tank driver, get behind them, we need to start taking A, because we're not, it's like, if we just keep throwing ourselves at B, we're just going to throw away tickets. Like, as soon as they cap that, we need to go. So I'm going to grab this res, and I notice there's guys in the high road, the flank room there, and I'm going to go and try and challenge him. So Geordie runs in, and then I run after him. I don't think Geordie's seen this guy, but, you know, once again, outgun Phantom. Stick to the jets, bro. And I knew Bloodums was there, and the only reason I challenged him was because I knew Geordie was behind me, and if I died, at least Bloodums would have to reload, and Geordie would revive me. But I didn't know that there was like fucking shitloads of guys over there. So that wasn't the greatest by us. We got flanked, and once again, and that, like, literally, I can't say it enough, we just didn't manage the flanks on this map very well. Like, we were lucky to bring this victory home. Like, it was such a close game, and if we, like, I don't know what the fuck, like, that was a terrible spawn. Like, I had fucking 4 guys looking at me, whatever. So at this point, I'm not gonna lie, kind of panicking. Like, they got good control. We just got 4 people down, so we should be able to cap C, which is good. So our lab's coming back to help with C. That's probably a good thing. I think I was lagging just there. I don't know what was going on, but I was like skipping around and shit. So basically, we've got A. The only problem is we don't have that many people with A. So it's good that we have it, but we need to, like, you know, hold it. We've got a fucking, some sort of infantry fucking vehicle over there, which is good. It's probably holding, but as soon as the lab turns up, that infantry vehicle is going to get smashed. So we got that shooting into B, which is good. I probably shouldn't have even been pushing B, but we had numbers, so you know, we definitely had to. So Speedy gets taken out. I'm just going to rush in for the revive, because we just need to get on the flag and try and get burned, because they're taking A, so that means they got numbers there. It means we have to get B, because as soon as they get A, they get ticket bleed, and then, like, you know, and they did get A, and it was just like, fuck, I was shitting my pants at this point, because, like, we need to win by like 5 tickets, and, like, you might seem like we're way ahead, but we're not really. And fucking, I was having a bit of bad luck with the mass, and I just got outnumbered there. There's not much I could really do about it, and stuff like that. So this was at this point, it was really, I honestly thought we were gonna lose. Like, it was really stressful, but, you know, we had guys on fucking A, and then RPG's fucking Pixel, he was dead, and it was really great. And you can just see everyone's like, yeah. And then we'll get an A, and they just kind of swarmed us, and, like, I was like, shit. I was like, fuck, we're in trouble. Like, when we all got wiped at A and we weren't capping it, I was just like, oh my god. All we needed to get down was 7 tickets. And I was wondering here, like, I think we had the flag still, and I was wondering, should I spawn or not? Honestly, I don't think I should have spawned there. I would have been the only one. This was a very bad mistake by me, and I definitely shouldn't have spawned. And you know what? Honestly, it could have cost my team the game. Like, 1 ticket at this point is vital. I don't know why I tried to be a hero and take out everyone, but I guess it's one of those heat of the moment calls, and I made it. And I didn't know that my team was getting B, so I thought I had to make a hero play. But the infantry squad called out, we're all on B, and I was like, fuck, that's great. And once again, I probably shouldn't have spawned here, but I did. I figured, like, 1 ticket's not going to make the hugest difference. Now we have B, we just need to hold it, and we'll get the burn. And I took out 1 guy with the mass, and that was pretty much game. So I don't really know if this was a good commentary or not. I just thought I would break it down and tell you guys what I thought about how I played and how the map plays out and stuff. Let me know if it was shit. Honestly, I think it was shit, but I thought I'll try something different. I don't normally talk about the game very much when I commentate, but it's a competitive game. You could probably learn a lot from it and stuff. So yeah, let me know what you thought, and if you would want to see this kind of thing again, because I'm willing to do it. And that'll be it from me today. Thanks for watching and shit, and I'll link